The wind whistled through the barren trees, creating an eerie symphony that sent shivers down my spine. My flashlight flickered, casting a feeble beam of light on the desolate path ahead. I tightened the grip on my jacket, the cold seeping through every fiber, as if the darkness itself sought to consume me. I had always been drawn to the macabre, a fascination with the unknown that had led me to this remote village nestled deep within the woods. The villagers had spoken in hushed tones of a murder that had taken place decades ago, an event shrouded in mystery and terror. Intrigued, I had embarked on this journey, hoping to uncover the truth behind the chilling legend. The village itself was an unsettling sight, its quaint houses standing as silent witnesses to a gruesome past. I found myself at the doorstep of an old woman named Agnes, said to be the sole survivor of the tragedy. Her eyes held a sorrow that seemed to span centuries, and with a tremor in her voice, she recounted the horrifying tale. It was a stormy night, she began, her voice barely above a whisper. The villagers had gathered at the grand estate that stood on the outskirts of the village. Lord Harrington, a reclusive aristocrat, had invited them for a night of revelry. Agnes had been a young servant girl then, tasked with tending to the guests' needs. As the night wore on, a sense of unease settled over the estate. The laughter and music seemed to echo with an unnatural resonance. Agnes recalled seeing a cloaked figure among the guests, a stranger who exuded an aura of darkness. Lord Harrington seemed to be in a trance, his eyes glazed over as he conversed with the stranger. As the clock struck midnight, a blood-curdling scream shattered the air. The guests turned to find Lady Isabella, Lord Harrington's wife, lying lifeless on the cold marble floor. Her eyes were wide open, a look of sheer terror frozen on her face. Panic ensued as the guests realized they were trapped within the estate by an impenetrable fog. Agnes paused, her hands trembling as she relived the horror. She spoke of the gruesome deaths that followed, each victim bearing the mark of a sinister symbol etched into their flesh. The stranger had revealed himself to be a practitioner of the dark arts, seeking to unleash an ancient evil upon the world. The villagers had fought back, but their efforts were in vain against the malevolent force that enveloped the estate. Agnes wiped a tear from her eye, her voice a mere whisper as she recounted her escape. In the midst of chaos, she had stumbled upon a hidden passage that led to the heart of the estate. There she found a journal written by Lord Harrington himself, detailing his descent into madness and his pact with the malevolent entity. With trembling hands, she read of the sacrifices he had made to gain power, sacrificing his own wife and child to the darkness. The wind outside grew stronger, rattling the windows and drowning out the final words of Agnes's tale. She implored me to leave, to abandon my pursuit of the truth before it was too late. But curiosity had always been my weakness, and I was determined to uncover the secrets that lay buried within the estate. With a heavy heart, I bid Agnes farewell and ventured into the heart of the estate. The grand halls were shrouded in darkness, illuminated only by the feeble beam of my flashlight. The air was heavy with an otherworldly presence, as if the very walls held the memories of the horrors that had transpired. As I delved deeper, I stumbled upon the study mentioned in Lord Harrington's journal. Dust-covered tomes lined the shelves, each one a testament to his insatiable thirst for power. Among the volumes, I found a journal with the same sinister symbol etched on its cover. My heart raced as I opened it, the pages filled with the mad ramblings of a man consumed by darkness. I had barely read a few passages when a chill ran down my spine. The room grew colder and I felt a presence behind me. Slowly I turned and my heart froze in my chest. There, standing in the shadows, was a cloaked figure with eyes that gleamed with malevolence. It was the same figure Agnes had described, the practitioner of the dark arts who had unleashed horror upon the estate. My flashlight flickered and died, plunging me into complete darkness. Panic surged within me as the figure advanced, its footsteps echoing with an otherworldly cadence. I stumbled back, my hands fumbling for any semblance of a weapon. The only sound was my labored breathing, the very air around me thick with dread. And then a voice whispered in my ear, a voice that seemed to come from the depths of my own mind. "You seek the truth, mortal, but some truths are best left undiscovered." With a scream, I bolted from the study, the figure's laughter echoing in my ears. The estate seemed to close in around me, the walls shifting and twisting as if to prevent my escape. I stumbled through the corridors, my heart pounding, until I burst through the front doors and into the stormy night. I ran through the village, the rain soaking through my clothes, the wind howling like a chorus of tormented souls. The villagers had vanished, leaving behind only empty houses and a sense of desolation. It was as if the darkness itself had consumed everything in its path. I fled the village, never looking back, haunted by the memories of that night. The legend of the estate and its malevolent inhabitant remains, a cautionary tale whispered in hushed tones. As for me, I am forever changed, my fascination with the macabre now tempered by the knowledge that some horrors are all too real, lurking in the shadows, waiting to claim those who dare to seek the truth.